Everybody wants to find their perfect place to live. When you've found a place with the perfect amenities, it pays to look a little deeper. Let's look at 10 great places with a downside that just might surprise you. Loveland, Colorado. Loveland, Colorado offers the convenience of a small town with all the amenities of a larger city. With an average of 300 days of sunshine per year and great skiing, you might think this is the perfect year-round paradise. There's one big downside, though. Loveland sports the second highest rate of drunk drivers in the nation. Over 6% of drivers have a DUI on their record, and that's just the ones that got caught. Driving up to the ski slopes could be an extra dangerous proposition in this particular town. If you drive to get around, Loveland may not be the best pick. Los Angeles, California. What city could offer a more promising lifestyle than Los Angeles, California? It's famous for perfect weather and fantastic beaches. It's also right next to Hollywood for starting your career in film. You won't be alone when you're scouting those movie locations, though. LA has 18.7 homeless people per 1,000 residents. That's nearly tied with Seattle, Washington, with 18.9 homeless per 1,000 residents. Only Oakland, California has more homeless people per 1,000 residents at 22.7. Bring an extra measure of compassion if you're thinking about moving to LA. Long Beach, California. Adjacent to Los Angeles and home to one of the busiest ports in the nation, Long Beach is its own shining star among Southern California cities. Its homeless population per 1,000 residents is lower than Los Angeles, but from 2020 to 2023, this famous beach town had a shocking 69% increase in people who lacked housing. According to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, that's the fastest growing rate among the 25 U.S. cities with the largest homeless populations. This is a town you might want to reconsider if you're not prioritizing kindness to those who are down on their luck. Billings, Montana. Billings might be the first city that leaps to mind for someone craving a rugged outdoor lifestyle. It might prove rugged in an undesirable way, though. Billings has one of the highest violent crime rates in the country. According to the FBI, 897 people per 10,000 Billings residents found themselves a victim of armed robbery, aggravated assault, or even murder in 2023. It's got a strong economy, low housing costs, and a low unemployment rate. Those are great features, but you might want to think about whether that balance of pros and cons will work for you. Bend, Oregon. Another city with great opportunities for outdoor recreation is Bend, Oregon. It's got a super short average commute and a small town feel with larger town resources. This includes a top-notch medical center and some fantastic restaurants to sweeten the deal. This classy little town landed here for very good reason, though. Bend has one of the highest unemployment rates in the country. Its unemployment rate of 5.8% soars above the national average of just 3.8%. While it might be the perfect destination for a lot of folks, you better plan on being independently wealthy. At least you should arrive in town with a remote gig or some source of income you can bring in with you. Ocala, Florida. There's few places in the U.S. that have more to offer than Florida when it comes to year-round sunshine and warm weather. Ocala, Florida is no exception, with a small town feel and lots of fun things to do. It's even fairly safe from hurricanes, unlike a lot of the Sunshine State. Unfortunately, Ocala also boasts the highest volume of gun-related incidents, 28.9 per 10,000 residents. You're going to need a little more than sunscreen to keep yourself safe in this growing Florida city. Centennial, Colorado. This vibrant city near Denver offers high-tech job opportunities, world-class recreation, fantastic shopping and dining. With a big variety of home styles, Centennial has something for everyone. It's going to be a lot harder than you think to settle here, however. Centennial has the lowest housing vacancy rate in the nation at a slim 0.5%. Very few options to rent or buy are available, and you won't do any better in nearby Longmont with a vacancy rate of just 0.8%. Unless you get very, very lucky, places to live in Centennial are few and far between. East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. East Stroudsburg is a charming historic town at the heart of the Poconos. It's trendy, there's great restaurants, plenty to see and do, including recreation in the nearby mountains. The cost of living is lower than average as well. If you're already packing your bags, though, you may want to pack a snack for your daily commute. East Stroudsburg boasts the longest average commute in the U.S. at a whopping 36.2 minutes each way. That's over an hour round trip every day, which is really going to cut into your leisure time for all that recreation and dining. Like Bend, Oregon, this might be a better consideration if you can bring your source of income with you. Jacksonville, North Carolina. Jacksonville is home to Camp Lejeune and offers beaches, parks, fine dining, and more. The cost of living is almost 20% lower than the national average, and unemployment is lower than average too. This is adding up to a great place to live, work, and enjoy some recreation. There's a downside here, though, and very few people think about it until it's too late. Jacksonville, North Carolina scored the lowest in the nation for the number of primary care physicians per 100,000 people. There's just 49 of these doctors available for each 100,000 residents. This means there's over 2,000 people competing for each primary care physician's attention. This is far below the national average of 110 primary care physicians per 100,000 people. Seeking medical care at crowded clinics or suffering through a lengthy wait time for appointments is bad enough for routine matters. It could be a real problem for more urgent concerns. This is definitely a factor worth considering if you're thinking about this otherwise attractive place to live. Honolulu, Hawaii. There's few great places to live that need less introduction than Hawaii. There's sun, waves, and amazing weather. The laid-back island lifestyle and incredible natural beauty is an unbeatable combination. This makes Honolulu a top destination for tourism and year-round living both. It's got one really big downside, though. The extremely high cost of living means that even the city's high minimum wage of $12 per hour only gives you $6.47 worth of purchasing power. That makes it tough to live and pay bills in this tropical paradise. Low-end earners eyeing the Aloha lifestyle might want to save their move for the future. Hawaii will increase its minimum wage incrementally in 2024, 2026, and 2028 to a final value of $18 per hour. What's your dream city? Tell us in the comments and hit that subscribe button for more top 10s.